My narcissist boyfriend recorded me during X without consent, until I hacked his cloud and found videos of 47 other women. My name is Amber, and I'm 28 years old. I work as a graphic designer in Portland, and until 3 weeks ago, I thought I knew exactly who I was dating. I thought Marcus was the one. The guy who brought me coffee in bed, who remembered my favorite Thai restaurant, who looked at me like I was the only person in the room. I was wrong about everything. It started on a Tuesday morning. Marcus had left for a business trip to Seattle, and I was alone in his apartment. We'd been together for 18 months, and I had a key. He'd given it to me 6 months in. This whole romantic gesture with a little speech about trust and building a future together. I remember thinking I was the luckiest woman alive. That morning I was looking for my laptop charger. I could have sworn I left it in his office, this small room he used for his photography business. Marcus was a commercial photographer, which explained all the camera equipment, the lighting rigs, the computer setup that looked like it belonged at NASA. I opened his desk drawer. No charger, just batteries, memory cards, the usual stuff, but then I saw it. A small camera, not one of his professional ones. This was tiny, barely bigger than a thumb drive, with a lens you could miss if you weren't looking for it. My stomach did this weird flip. I picked it up, turned it over in my hands. Why would you need a camera this small? Where would you even use something like this? And then my brain caught up with my hands and I felt cold all over. I put the camera down, stepped back from the desk, told myself I was being ridiculous. Marcus was a photographer. He had all kinds of equipment. This was probably for some client project, something completely innocent, but my hands were still shaking. I looked around his office, really looked at the bookshelf behind his desk, at the small plant on the windowsill, at the charging dock on the corner of his desk that always had his phone and iPad, except the charging dock looked wrong. The angle was weird. The USB ports faced outward instead of back toward the wall. I walked over, picked it up, turned it around. There was a lens, tiny, almost invisible, but definitely there. My heart started racing, like physically pounding in my chest so hard I thought I might pass out. I sat down in his office chair. The room suddenly felt smaller, like the walls were moving in. I turned on his computer. Marcus wasn't great with passwords. He used the same one for everything, the name of his childhood dog with some numbers. He told me this once when we were sharing those cute relationship stories about our past. Diesel 2019. The computer unlocked. I told myself I was being paranoid, that there was a perfectly reasonable explanation, that I was being one of those crazy girlfriends who snoops through their boyfriend's stuff, but my hands were shaking and I couldn't stop them. His desktop was organized. Too organized. Folders labeled by year, by client name, by project, everything in its place. I clicked through a few. Normal stuff. Corporate headshots. Product photography. A wedding from last summer. Then I saw it. A folder just called personal, hidden inside another folder called Archives 2019-2023. I hovered the mouse over it. My hand was shaking so badly the cursor kept missing. Click, miss, click, miss. Finally, I clicked it. The folder opened and my world ended. Videos. Dozens of them. Hundreds maybe. All thumbnails showing bedrooms, dim lighting, intimate moments. I recognized my own face in some of them. Me in Marcus's bed. Me in positions I never wanted anyone else to see. Me in moments I thought were private, sacred, just between us. I couldn't breathe. Like someone had punched me in the chest and forgot to let me get air back. I clicked on one of my videos, just to be sure, just to confirm what I already knew. There I was. 6 months ago, I remembered that night. I'd worn the blue lingerie he loved. We'd had wine. I'd felt beautiful and wanted and safe. And the whole time, somewhere in that room, a camera had been watching, recording, keeping. The video showed everything, every angle. The camera must have been on his dresser, hidden in something. It captured the whole room, the whole night. I watched 30 seconds.